You know, when you're playing online and you play against that one person who just clicks right after you play a move, that makes playing Go stressful, at least for me. Like, what's even happening? They're not reading. They're just click, 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 click. And you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? I feel myself feeling like I need to play faster because they're playing fast. It is so like unnerving. It's like someone driving right behind you when you're driving at speed limit and you feel like you need to speed because they're right behind you. It's exactly the same feeling. And that always results in me playing poorly. And then I often lose, which means I get frustrated because not only did they seemingly not even read, but then they won at the game also. Oh, oh, that is a spicy meatball for a way to lose a game. That aside, I thought I'd just start making these podcasts about Go and things that I find interesting about the game, why I enjoy it, everything about Go that interests me. So, what's on my mind currently? Well, I just started playing Go on Fox. It's a Chinese Go server, and historically, I started on KGS a long time ago, and I played there for a very long time. But because it was a standalone app, it wasn't terribly user friendly, especially when I started using my mobile phone. So I found online Go server, and that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. So I switched over to online Go server, and that's where I've been playing for last say 10 years, I guess. 2014 I started. Yeah, almost 10 years, 9 years, and in 2026 now, aren't we? Oh, it is 10 years. Well, it's just started, so 9 years, I guess. And it's been really good. I enjoyed it, but when I went over to the Fox server, I heard that the Chinese players there play differently. And they really do. They rush their moves. They There's like throwing stones at the board. It just feels like they're not following Joseki all that closely. They just make things up as they go along. It's really chaotic. It's very different from OGS, I found, and it's it's strange because I am stronger on Fox by about 2 ranks, it seems. I guess that's not surprising because everyone plays kind of fast and furious on there, not slow and deliberate, and so they're going to be weaker players for their rank, I guess. But there was a surprise. It was a surprise because it's really showed me that if you play a strong fundamental game and just sort of try your best not to fall into little traps, because the way that the Chinese players seemingly play, it's almost like random moves. It's like they just do not abide by Joseki or Fuseki sort of concepts. And I feel myself being led down this garden path thinking, well, if they didn't play that, then maybe I can punish somehow. And I don't know how to punish because I haven't studied the Josekis properly. And so then I feel like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I feel like I'm being like taunted with by these seemingly weaker players. But they're kind of a bit spicy. They got teeth to them because that's how they play all the time. So you know when you come across that strong player and they play that stone and it sort of radiates power. It's like, oh my God, how do I deal with this? That was so brilliant. Like that really hit my key point of my heart on the board. Um, and you sort of hesitate before you play because you feel like you can't even play because their moves are so good. Um, when I think I'm playing those amazing moves against the Chinese players on Fox, they don't hesitate. There is no hesitation. They just go, "Oh yeah, cool." It's like they've seen it 1,000 times. They keep on their steamrolling with their ideas, and I don't seem to be able to punish their rushed moves. But I have found if you just take a breath, don't feel like you're being rushed at all. Just read out the sequences properly, play fundamentals properly. They will make a mistake and then you will win. That's what I've found at least. And I've just ranked up. Just then, I just got my the double rank up because on the Fox server, if you win a sufficient amount of games without too many losses, the server will rank you up not once but 2 ranks in one go. So this is the second time it's happened. I've ranked up 2 ranks in one go. So I started the Fox server thinking I was the same rank as OGS, like I mentioned, but now I've been pushed forwards 4 ranks. Whilst on OGS, I've slipped back a few ranks. So it's really different between the two servers. The game style is very radically different. And I've heard other people say this on YouTube videos and other places that Westerners seem to overthink the game and don't play and enjoy it. And maybe they have a point, because a lot of people who I know are Western seem to get game paralysis, where they want to play but they don't. And I get this sometimes too. I had this for a couple of years where I just really, really wanted to play the game, but I didn't actually want to play a game of Go. I like the idea of playing a game of Go, but not actually doing the game of Go. And I think it comes down to that tension of wanting to win, and the amount of effort you got to put in to play a game, and then you end up losing anyway, and so you get like that almost like a psychological snapback. You go, oh, that wasn't worth it, like bang in your face. You go, oh shit, what's happening? Like that's not fun. That was a lot of energy for a bad feeling. And I think what might happen is, like, if you play free and just play instinctively without overthinking things, you can just enjoy the game. Because I know from my experience, when I've played free games that are not ranked, even though I don't aim for those type of games, I actually enjoy them. But I think beforehand, why would I even want to play a free game if it doesn't adjust my rank? Because I want to get better at the game, right? And a rank is a reflection of how good you are. So if I'm playing a free game, that's not going to reflect my rank. Therefore, I'm not going to have a line in the sand saying how well I've improved or unimproved. Unimproved. So it's like psychologically, a free game is like pointless. But then when you play the free game, there's no reason to stress over it, and you can just enjoy it for what. That's the whole point of playing Go, right? Is to enjoy the game of Go. I mean, if you're a professional, it's probably different because it's a livelihood. But as an amateur, you're just playing for fun. That's what the game's about, to have fun. But then I get all caught up in this whole thing about wanting to be a better player, because I see myself as wanting to be good at a game that is intellectual, and then I want to see my rank get better, and then I don't want to play free games, and so then if I lose, it hurts a little bit, so then it makes me want to not play as much. And it's that whole sort of weird psychological sort of kickback where it makes you not want to play, especially if you've just won a whole bunch of games and you've just ranked up, or you're getting close to ranking up. It makes you not want to play because then you're going to lose and it's going to drop you back again. Oh, it's a bit of a psychological head trip, right? Whereas the people on the Fox servers, I see their win-loss games played, and they've got like 6,000 games played as the winning side and 6,000 games played on the loss side. Like, they've got 12,000 games played, or even more sometimes. And it's not uncommon to find these people with thousands upon thousands of games. And you can't do that if you're not having fun, right? That's a special type of flagellation if you're not enjoying it and you've played 12,000 times. So they must be enjoying it, and they're not playing to get better, because they're 12,000 games in and they're still at a relatively modestly weak rank. So they're just playing, right? They're just enjoying. And that's something beautiful. That is, it's one thing to think you want to get better at a game. It's another thing where they've sort of transcended it. They're just playing because they enjoy it. And I think I could learn something from that. But right now, I'm very much stuck in the headspace of, I want to get good at Go, and I have a goal. This year, it's Dan rank. I know Dan rank is just a line in the sand. It's arbitrary. It's completely subjective. Not subjective. It's objective in the sense it's based on other people's ranks. So everyone's ranks adjusts to everyone else's ranks. So it's locally demonstrable, but it is purely just a line in the sand. We could have said Dan was Dan 3 or Dan 2, whatever it could be. It's just we chose that spot simply because we said starting rank is 30Q. Like it's just a symptom, right? In saying that, I really want to be Dan. I think having the little D next to your name is fantastic. And I once got good at the game and then stopped because of study. And then I went back and checked my rank and it got readjusted on OGS up to 2 Dan. It said I was 2 Dan. But I never experienced my game playing at that level because my rank didn't get adjusted that high. So I was like a 3Q or a 2Q or maybe it was a 4Q at the time. And that's where I was. And then I left the game for a long time. I come back and it said, no, your rank has been readjusted up to a couple of Dan's level. And like, I was so excited to be a Dan when I was a player 10 years ago. I had this idea that I'd take my family out for dinner, I'd have a celebration, maybe I'll get a tattoo, who knows. My family would be like, what's this about? And I'll be like, I got Dan in this game that I play. And they'll be like, oh, congratulations, John. And I'll be like, I know you guys don't get it, but it's a big deal to me because I put a lot of effort and time into it. And they would probably be happy for me. In saying that, I got to Dan rank apparently when my rank got readjusted, and I saw it, and it was an anticlimax. I was like, oh, because I didn't feel like I earned it. I feel like the rank just adjusted and it just gave it to me kind of like for free. I didn't feel that I earned the blood and sweat and tears of a Dan rank. So I don't want it given to me. I want to earn it. So I come back to playing Go a lot in the last, say, 6 months. And I've gotten very weak. I started at around 8Q. Could you believe? I'd slipped back apparently up to 9 stones or so in strength, or 10 stones in strength. And that hurt. That like I was actually annoyed at how weak I'd gotten. Like if you get on a bike after a while, you can ride a bike still. But it seems my Go playing had just slipped all the way back. And I'm not saying 10Q or 9Q is particularly weak, because that's a strong that's a strong rank for someone in a Go club. That's someone who plays semi regularly with their friends. They can hold their own. They understand the game. Like I'm not pooping on 10Qs, but to slip back 10 stones in strength, that was a blow. And so when I would play against 9Qs and 8Qs and not win automatically, I found myself getting frustrated. Like, how come I can't just win, right? Like, I should be able to just play instinctively without reading too much, and I should just wipe the board. But I wasn't, and I was getting frustrated. And so for a long period there, my rank was just fluttering up and down, up and down, up and down, from just getting. I was getting accused of cheating sometimes. It was cute because I can play well sometimes and read really well, but then I'll make a real beginner's mistake, and so it looks like I was checking on an AI or something, because like I'd bring out this great Sasuji, it's like what? No, and then I'd start playing like a complete beginner in other times, and so people would say like, "What's up with that?" And then it only got worse when I found Katago. Oh my god, Katago is amazing! Can you believe? There is a God AI playing bot that you can download on your phone that's better than all the pros. Oh, that's just amazing to me. And I only found this out last month? And I've been hitting Katago so hard. Every game I play, I review. If I win a game, I lose a game, doesn't matter. I review the game with Katago up to the point where I've made a major mistake. And then that's where I stop. And I try and understand why Katago said I go there instead of there, right? And I've been doing this every single game, multiple, like 10, 20 games a day for about 2 months now. I don't know, 1 month. And now my opening gameplay looks like AI. And I'm tanukiing all over the place. I'm leaving Joseki half undone. It's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. But again, someone gave me a message on OGS saying, you're a cheater. Oh my God, that hurts me because all I want to do is play well, and I want to earn my place. And to be told I'm a cheater, makes it actually it. I try not to let things affect me on the internet, right? Because people on the internet are people on the internet. But I feel like if you share this time with someone, you're playing a game, you do 40 minutes of your life with someone that's playing a game with Go with them, and then you essentially destroy them, and then they call you a cheater. You should be said, congratulations, you played well, not that you were cheating using a bot. I was like, oh, that really hurt. So now I find myself rushing my Fuseki, the opening moves, because I don't want to give the impression I'm checking Katago. And so I'm not reading properly anymore because I'd rather rush my openings than be accused of cheating. So now I play weaker because I tend to look like a bot. So now I'm playing faster so I don't look like a bot because I'm playing weaker. But I do want to play like Katago because that's the best out there. So that's where I'm at. And I wanna know, how has Katago and Go engines affected everyone else's gameplays? Have you taken on the Katago God style of playing, excuse me, or have you sort of kept your own truth and trying to play your own style and perhaps review games lightly with Katago? Like, I'd like to know how people are treating having a Go God in their pocket. Well, so anyway, this is the first episode to my podcast on everything to do with Go. There's other really good podcast people out there, but there's no but to this. This is, I've really enjoyed listening to the other podcast people. Who I've been listening to the most recently? Let's just click on find out their name. Starpoint. That bloke's great. I really enjoy Starpoint. I've kind of binge his stuff actually. It's quite soothing. And I thought, well, gee, I think I might just chuck out a few episodes myself and see if people like my style of ranting and rambling. Leave some comments if you want about the bots, because I do want to know how people think. And being rushed, that initial thing I talked about, when someone plays straight after you click and they don't think and they win, oh my God, that's frustrating, isn't it? Oh. Do you guys fall for it, or do you resist that temptation to play faster because they're playing so fast? All right. Thank you so much.